What's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, Jonathan?
Hey,
I can hear you.
not
Cool.
much.
This is the first
Yeah,
chance.
great.
First chance we had to test, so I can hear you. Everything's good. Let me move your face around.
Okay.
Oh no, it almost did the thing. Zoom almost did the thing where, like, if you move the window close enough to the edge of the desktop, it just full screens.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and I know they're just trying to help, but it makes me lose my mind every time.
Yeah, it's not helpful. Well, we should write him a note.
Yeah, I'm gonna write him a note. It's gonna be strongly worded. All right. Well,
Yeah.
how's it going, man? Hey,
Doing
Kimberly.
pretty good.
Cool. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
What's up in the chat? What's up in the chat?
How's it going with you?
It's going all right, man. Yeah, it's been a bit really busy couple days with everything. And earlier I was feeling a little bit like, ugh, now I have to stream, but it's not really a chore, but it was just like, like mentally preparing myself to paint tonight and stuff. And now I'm happy that we're here. I drank some iced tea.
Sweet.
And actually, Dan is not going to make it tonight. Instead, we have Hat Dan. Hi, I'm Hat Dan.
Hey, there you. I thought I couldn't recognize you, but now I see it. It's
Yeah,
Hat
I'm
Dan.
Hat Dan. Hey, yeah. Yep. I had a little accident with my hair. I accidentally got a perm.
Okay. Let's see it.
I can't show it to you because I accidentally glued this hat to my head right after I got a perm.
Oh.
So like I got a perm on accident,
Okay.
and then I accidentally started keeping my glue in my hat, which is dumb,
Yeah.
And the glue leaked all over everything, and then I put the hat on, and now my hat's glued to my permed hair head. So I'm Hat Dan.
That sounds like a very real story.
It's every word of it. Every word of it's true. Thank you. Yes, every word is true. You're supposed to ask yes and. That's like rule number 1 of improv. I'm looking at the improv rules right now.
Oh,
Let me
send me
read
that
you-
link.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's when you say no.
No, but I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna read them to
Okay.
you. Okay, I'm gonna read them. To
Okay. All right. Great.
you. Kimberly, if you had a nickel for every time that happened to you, yeah. I mean, it's really is a pretty common, way too common, right? These days, especially with technology. You think that we have a glue alarm? We'd think that hats would come with a glue alarm now, with all the technology.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems common sense, really.
Yeah. I just closed my move ring.
Your
Okay.
mood ring.
My move ring. That's the red one on my Apple Watch. It keeps up with how much I move. It really.
But it can't.
I'm sitting down, so it really shouldn't have closed my move ring. To be honest, probably a false positive.
Okay.
All right, the rules.
So it can
of
do all
improv.
that, and it can't tell you about glue and hats.
It can't. It's pretty silly. Rules of improv. Rule number 1: say yes and. Which I don't think that actually means. I don't think that actually means you say yes and the words. You just agree and then add to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is funny to say no, but you say yes and then you add new information. Don't block.
Hard disagree.
Yeah, you love that's your number 1 improv strategy is to block.
Right.
Yeah,
I like
I
to
know.
wait until you're like almost at the punchline, and then I'm like, "Hey, look at me."
Right. Or you say the punchline before me. I like that one.
Ooh, that is
Yeah.
a good one. I missed that
Yeah.
one.
Avoid asking questions unless you're also adding information, which is not also, I don't know. Play in the present and use the moment. Okay, we do that. Establish the location. We always do that. Be specific and provide colorful details. I think that
Any color?
somebody over on this side of I do that, at least. I know you do it too, but I pay more attention to me. And then
Oh yeah, right. Yes.
And then yes, and change. I don't know what that means. I guess that means change it up. But they're talking about on-stage improv not
Yeah.
necessarily streaming improv, which is a whole different thing. We
Probably.
we wrote the book on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did not sell well.
It didn't sell well. It sold like 2 copies.
Nope. Yeah.
See, that was an example of no but. No, it wasn't though. That was an example of yes and.
Yeah. Yes,
Even
and
though it was a
into
negative. Even though it was a negative. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So we've been working on a Trash Mutant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we you weren't here last week. We missed you, and we moved the poster along a little bit. Actually, you were here last week. You were here. You were here last week.
I was like, what?
I'm sorry, man. Like it's been a long week. It's been a long week. It feels like 3 weeks have passed since Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I was here.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to move it. We're gonna try to move it along tonight. I think I'm just gonna paint and paint and paint and paint and paint and you know, if you have anything, if anything happens that you want to entertain us with, that's cool. Just like as usual, you know, like if any questions come up, like I don't know,
Celebrity height related. Yeah, I actually used that website the other day because I was curious. Because I was curious what the common consensus on some celebrities' height was. It's exactly. I used it for its exact purpose.
Oh man, I never asked myself that question in my entire life until that happened that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just wondering, what height do other people think celebrities are?
That's the weird thing about it. It's like an extra level of complexity because it's like a crowdsourced height poll, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. A house just dropped on you. Are you guys okay up there in Pennsylvania?
Oh.
I know that a hurricane has been. The effects of a hurricane have been came through here. It wasn't that bad, just rained. And it was a little bit windy. It was actually really, really nice today compared to heat-wise, how it's been. Like I had to get outside for a little while. So I just went outside and with the cats and was just like, went out there and soaked in the light breeze for a little while. But you were on a tornado watch up there?
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. I don't see a tornado ripping through that area because it's so like so many buildings. It's so like urban, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know that a coworker of mine in New Jersey said that they had tornado warnings as well and hail and stuff. So
yeah,
weather. What can you do, right?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's New Jersey's. Well, yeah, they're neighbors to PA, so I guess it's like that whole area up there.
Yeah.
And Ethel got a house dropped on her. Oh well.
Do
you have like striped socks? Do you have striped socks on? Did your feet curl up?
Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat. Sponsored by Powerade, the green kind. All right, so I guess we'll start working on this unless there's anything else that you would like to talk about before we remove your face from the screen and put a painting there instead.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, nothing worth talking about with my face on the screen, except for every few weeks, this stream helps me remember to shave. That's it.
Hey, that's cool. I'm glad that you prep a little bit for it. I think that it kind of gives me a reason sometimes to do some things like that, like change shirts.
Yeah, get a perm.
Or get a perm when it works out. You know, when I don't glue my hat to my head afterwards, and then things like that. So, all right, cool.
Let's do it. Let's paint.
We did it. We're putting our everything into this stream. You know.
Yeah.
We put our everything into it every week.
One time we should do the stream where you're drawing, but I'm talking as if I'm the one drawing, and you're just watching me draw.
Shit.
That's going to be great.
We're doing that. We're going to do that right now.
Okay. So what
Let's
I'm
do
doing
it for a couple
is
minutes.
okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and out a couple times of this painting, try to get a good zoom. I'd really like to really got to get the right zoom before I can get in my zone. And
Should I
I'm
move
gonna
my
maybe
mouth?
move
I'm
it.
gonna move my mouth like I'm talking.
All right, I'm gonna move it to the left a little bit. Sometimes I'll move it to the right. I'm not. I just I gotta be comfy. So, but then right when I hit the sweet spot, I'll go over to my layers and I just start turning them on and off, wild style. No purpose at all. Just okay. That's enough.
That was a lot of fun. I don't know. I think we're gonna make that a regular feature.
Yeah, that would be good.
Actually, I think every week for the first 10 minutes you should narrate
Just narrate what you're doing. Like, you don't have to follow what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was following what you were saying too much. It might be better if I like somehow figured out a way to not hear you. That would be even funnier.
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll mess around.
We'll try it. I love that idea. We're gonna do it. All right, so I guess I have some notes of some things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on the background a little bit. I'm gonna figure out a way to make it look like a dump a little bit more. I've got some birds. Like I use this grungy brush that's called Birds to like to put some stuff in here. Actually, I think I am gonna work some lime green in here. I'm not exactly sure. Smells Like Horror might be lime green. But we're thinking the same thing. I'm trying to figure out a good way to work in some old school illustration, but make it a little bit more bright. Yeah, it looks like bats, birds. Really, I'm going for just a technique of like bats and birds. I liked it, so I'm going to keep it. It's really more of just a feeling.
Yeah.
Of bats and birds.
It definitely looks like their wings look like bat wings.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good. I don't care that it looks like bats instead of birds. But like when you look at one of the wings close up, I guess there's also thousands of birds, so who knows? Maybe it's one specific bat-looking bird.
No, I think you're right. They definitely look like the way that their edges of their wings are pointy. It definitely look more like bats than just like a typical bird.
Yeah.
But
cool. So you're gonna work on garbage, more background stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Somewhat, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can figure out some subtle ways to make it into a dump. I don't want to make it too busy, but I want to figure out some subtle ways to make you be able to tell that it's a garbage dump. I'm gonna have to make these guys smaller, but I mean the main thing I think is like I got to get this more worked out, like this illustration. There's a lot of stuff to do. I've got some. I'll read you my notes.
Okay.
Trash dump background. Foreground is fog. Value over moon, meaning I don't really love how this text looks. I mean, I like Smells Like Horror there, but I want to change it somewhat.
Yeah.
Sky color. And I'm going to try a desaturated background and saturated subject, or vice versa, and figure out if I can like play with some saturation to get some really pull this guy off the background, but also still make it look like. So I've been looking at a lot of posters lately.
Okay.
Like, oh my God, classic posters.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I have like it's written in. Go ahead.
One thing you noticed was the difference in saturation between the monster and the background, or that's unrelated?
It's it was just a thought I had because I noticed that there are like a lot of saturated colors, but then I also noticed that like a lot of times they'll have a really bright background and then the figures of the subject will be like more realistic. I don't know. So I don't know. It's not a fully formed thought. It's just like one of those weird art thoughts that I have. But I just wanted to show you this because Eva suggested lime green, and so here's my last note here. This color is crazy. Do we use it? So we're on the same wavelength.
Sweet.
So yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe have a really bright sky color and make these guys a little bit less saturated. There are a lot of different things I want to try. I don't know, what's going to work out, what isn't, but that's how we do here, right? That's how we roll.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm here. I'm ready.
If this was a bright color, and then the foreground was like less saturated, I think it might be kind of cool if we can figure out the colors to make it work.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to work right away. I know that, but you know.
Yeah, we'll get there. Drumstick bones. Oh, right, like a loose,
Hey, Michelle.
turkey leg or something.
Sorry, I cut you off, Jonathan.
That's fine. I'm just everybody's just naming trash.
Oh, you guys are naming. Thank you. That's super helpful. You guys are naming trash.
Pans. Yeah. For some reason, I always think of like a washing machine or like a dryer. I don't know why. It's not like I guess I have seen a number of those at dumps.
Yeah. I can dig it.
I just had a memory that I've forgotten for a long time where in our backyard as kids, we went deep into the woods and found a trash pile. And there was a washer back there.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Like with people with woods behind their house,
Yeah.
you'll always find a big appliance back there because it's a pain in the ass to get rid of broken washing machines.
Yeah.
So if you've got land, you just go out there and fucking dump it, like some kind of jerk.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, to somebody.
Dump that washing machine back there.
Maybe I'll do it right now.
There are people, for some reason, this place across the street is like, I have this place across the street from my house that I've lived in my current place for like this building for probably like 12 or 13 years now. And there's this little spot behind my house, I'm pointing at it right now, that people dump mattresses there. And
What?
yeah, they just dump their mattresses there. I don't know how this became like the neighborhood dump your mattress spot. But people just, it's like kind of overgrown. It's like a triangle where three roads come together and it's a little patch of grassy land, but it's all grown up now and stuff. But anyway, but I will put stuff out on the corner if I want to get rid of it and just put a sign on it that says free, and it'll be gone. Like it's never failed. Like it doesn't matter what I put out there. If I put a sign on there that says free, by the end of the day, it will be gone. I put a Mac computer out there that was like a G3. I don't know if you guys remember G3s, but it's a very old tower, Mac tower.
Yeah,
I put a bunch.
yeah.
That's the one thing I can remember. I put like broken chairs and stools out there. Just, yeah.
And you have to put a sign that says free, or it's just gone no matter what.
I bet I've never tested what would happen if I didn't put a sign that says free. Or sometimes I'll leave a little note that says like what's broken about it. Like I put an amp out there recently, a Fender amp that had a broken. Like I didn't want to fix it. I think it really just had one broken electronic component in it, like a pot.
Okay.
That if somebody were to replace it, it would work again. So I just said that. I just said needs minor repair, and somebody took it. I think it'd be a good amp if somebody took the time to diagnose it. I bet it's probably $15, $20 part, and a little bit of soldering, and they'd have that amp working again. Anyway, so I just do shit like that. Old pickup truck, yeah. These are cool ideas, but I don't. I don't know. If I wanted to put a big time background in here with a lot of detail, then I would have to make the subject and stuff smaller. And I'm not sure about that yet. I want to paint these guys, and I'll just work my way into it. Right now, the way it is, I don't really see us putting too much detail at all in there. So really, it's just like, it's kind of like I have ambitions to make it look like a dump. If we can figure out a way to do it. But
yeah, it's got to be real subtle.
Yeah. I want to
figure out everything.
Right. Yeah, it's already looking pretty busy with these bats and these birds and stuff. Maybe these birds have little soup cans, or maybe there's just trash kind of flying up in the air around. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe this monster has trash hanging out of his mouth. Oh, you were saying the truck for stuff people dumping in the woods? Yeah. People dump old pickup trucks in the woods? That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. It's strange. And I guess, well, it seems strange, but then if you think about how hard it is to get rid of stuff, maybe it's not that strange. Yeah, maybe it wasn't even meant to be dumped. Maybe it was just parked and forgotten.
Yeah, like I'll fix that one day.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's got sentimental value. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was Grandpa's old Buick truck. Don't run no more. But we'll keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Using a lot. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Nothing. I almost cut you off again, so I was letting you speak.
Oh. Sorry. Yes, I am distracted by a parent needing printer tech support. Is there a more cliche thing? So I am texting printer tech support to a family member.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for the resub, Ethel, for 2 months. Thank you.
Awesome. I guess I need to sub. What do I get? Tell me what I get if I sub.
Hey, Eva, thank you for this resub. 2 months. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Now they won't get ads. That's true. I just had an ad come up in the middle of the sentence. Sorry about that. I thought that it was a pre-roll ad, where it's like it. Yeah, I don't know, Ethel. I'm sorry. Apparently, when I become affiliate, they start utilizing ads, and.
Wait, what? When you become an affiliate, they start adding ads to the stream?
Yeah, like when you come onto the stream, you have to watch an ad first, unless you're subbed. If you're subbed, you don't have to watch an ad. And you're subbed because I got you like a 3-month sub when we got affiliate.
Okay, and if we're not affiliate, there's not an ad?
Right.
I'm so confused about their reasoning there.
I'm not sure. And I could be wrong. I'm not the guy. I'm not really the guy to ask about anything Twitch. I mean, I've been trying to raid successfully for the past 6 weeks, and every week I screw something up. Oh, was that a gift sub?
Oh, it was a gift sub.
Yeah.
Foothill Rounders gifted a tier 1 sub. I imagine that's the highest of tiers.
Thank you, Foothill Rounders. Thank you, Michelle.
You ever notice how much of our stream is talking about how we don't understand Twitch? Are we out of touch, Dan?
Well, I mean, it's like, no, I mean, I think I understand how to, I understand how to, like, paint. We understand how to talk.
Sure.
I mean, I'll say this in our defense. You and I deal with a lot of different technology, a lot of different apps all the time. Everybody's got their own little rules and stuff. Now, one could maybe say that I should learn it because I'm an affiliate.
Sure. I wouldn't say that, not to your face, but one would maybe say something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just joshing.
I know you are. Since they give you the ability to make money when you're an affiliate, they start to show ads. There's a way to offset the opening ad for an amount of time instead of before you log onto the stream, but that's just a thing. I don't know, man. I don't like the. I thought that you could opt out of ads, honestly. And it was the first thing I looked for when I reached affiliate. I thought it was kind of like YouTube, where you don't have to monetize through advertising. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can choose not to show ads because you get a cut of the ads. And I think with Twitch, you do not get a cut of the ads. And you don't have a choice.
One day we'll work it out. Did you stop painting for a moment? I think so. Okay. Now it's moving again.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if.
Yeah, I think I might have just been thinking or messing with layers. I'm just trying to work this up slowly. I'm trying to give it a couple minutes to start talking to me.
Sweet. So I've been informed recently that today is Ginger Cat Appreciation Day.
Holy shit. You have a ginger cat.
I do. And here I am hanging out on the stream with somebody who doesn't have a ginger cat. My ginger cat's walking around with a fake bird in her mouth, mewing. I am a bad ginger cat dad.
Wait a minute. Why do you say that you're a bad ginger cat dad? Because is that your cat's signal to for you to play with her?
I mean, she just does that. Yeah. That's her signal for everything. She wants into a room. She wants food. She is just bored.
Panty.
That's her big move.
Well, she's fluffy.
Yes, she is. I guess sometimes she will just sit nearby and just stare directly into my eyes. I don't know what she wants then.
My cats do that a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah.
White stuff going to be feathers. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna, but I don't want them to be all over it. But I'm thinking about sporadically putting feathers here and there because I think that this guy is a mutated seagull, but he's got crab claws. Salutations to Orange Pants. Yeah, Pants was a cool cat. She played Feet's music. Yeah, maybe we'll set that up sometime. I mean, we'd have to get Michelle's permission first, then we have to figure out how to do it. I'm not sure.
Maybe that's one of those SoundCloud things. We
Yeah.
definitely need permission.
Yeah, we could do it sometime. We'll say that usually I don't play music with lyrics, and I like to have instrumental music just because I think it's a little strange for me to be talking, Jonathan to be talking, and for there to also be music with lyrics in it. But we'll definitely, if we can figure out a way to do it, we'll definitely do it for the Foothill Rounders. 100%.
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
think
Let me start.
Ginger husbands probably count. I guess you could appreciate him today if you really wanted. Instrumental music, huh? Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah. Michelle, if you guys do that, I don't know. We'll figure it out, man. We'll figure out some way to... I will. That would be so awesome. Yes.
Can you hear the music, Dan?
A little bit.
Okay. I never get to hear it. Or I never choose to hear it because I would to hear it, I would have to listen to the echo of us talking on the stream.
Yeah, you would have to hear us like 3 seconds behind. It's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we can figure out a way. Right, that's right. If we did have a different soundtrack that we wanted you to hear, we'd have to figure out a way to set that up.
Yeah, a couple of times I've just played some very similar music very quietly to myself while we're streaming. I'll do that now.
That's cool. I wonder if there's a way to. I wonder if there's a way for you to hear my. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought.
Oh, it's fine. I've bought some of the music that you stream anyway. So what I'm going to listen to now is something that probably is what you're listening to.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really like this channel on Pretzel. I think it's perfect. I hope nobody gets tired of it. I mean, I guess I could change it up sometimes, but this seems to fit. For me, it seems to fit the mood kind of the most. Sometimes I switch it to other ones, but it's usually electronic instrumental style stuff.
Yeah, it's nice and simple in a good way.
Yeah. You can't really hear it. Yeah.
Elevator to the drumstick bone.
I think it's probably because if you're listening to it out loud without headphones, maybe. I tried to turn it up enough for it to drown out the air conditioner noise, which I probably shouldn't have mentioned. All right, I'm gonna turn it up some, but if it's too loud, just tell me. Foothill could do an instrumental called "Elevator to the Drumstick Bone." All right. How would that song go? Like, if we were to put some lyrics to it, how would that song go? Would it be like "When the Bullet Hits the Bone"? Or what was that song called? The Twilight Zone? Da-na-na-na-na, with the Twilight Zone. Na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Right? When the elevator to the drumstick bone. That's really catchy.
I don't know that song. Is that a real song?
When the bullet hits the bone.
This Danger
Zone?
Zone?
Something to the Twilight Zone. Dun, 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 dun. You guys know what song I'm talking about. Somebody tell me.
There's a song called Twilight Zone?
I don't know its lyrics. There's something,
it's like
something
me writing
to
a
the
song
Twilight
called
Zone.
Murder, She Wrote. That's weird.
Help, I'm slipping into the Twilight Zone. Place is a madhouse. Feels like being stoned. Right? When the bullet hits the bone.
I'm going to pull it up. I'll be the judge of something.
Getting in this mood where I want to work faster on this, but I know that that's always just a silly thing to try and think about.
Oh yeah, I recognize this song.
Word. Golden Earring. That's the same people that did oh man, I'm hearing other music. I can't. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Golden Earring. It's like fuck, what is this song that's like their famous rock song? But don't tell me. I'm gonna think of
Love.
it. Radar Love. We got a thing that's called Radar Love.
We probably have to hear that too. I don't recognize it.
All right. Well, we got yesterday. I got in the car to go and actually buy some cat food.
Okay.
That's the kind of adventure I go on a Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? It's always party time over here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized I left my phone, which is how I usually listen to stuff in my car, through Bluetooth, the phone. So I turned on the radio, which I don't know the last time you turned on the radio.
I'm glad you kept going because I thought that was the whole story. But okay, so you turned on the radio.
Yeah, I turned on the radio. I don't know how long it's been since you've turned on the radio, but it was crazy.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
still like a oldie station. The first station that was on is still an oldie station. They're still playing music from the 50s and the 60s. So I kept it on that.
Huh. And do they call it oldie still?
Yep. And they kept saying, "Hey, Boomer."
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, Boomer, here's your favorite music from the 50s and 60s." Because, you know, they're probably really the only people still listening to the airwaves.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and they made it very clear that they're here for you, Boomer.
Is that like a local? I mean, you said radio, so it's got to be just something not Asheville, but around here, right?
Yep, some kind of local. And then they were playing PJ Harvey on 88.7, so that was pretty cool.
Always like 88.
I hate
Is it
these
one
feathers.
when it's like 2 or 3 times a week it's bluegrass, and I always feel very lucky when I get in the car and it's bluegrass.
Yeah, man. Like some real down-home bluegrass.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
but I've never noted what time it was. I could probably just go to their website. But what I'd rather have is a website where people vote on when they think this radio station plays bluegrass.
I remember like 88.7 or 88.1. They used to do it every Sunday, I know. Because I would like go out of my way to tune into it.
Oh yeah.
All right, I want to do some. I got to figure out this coveralls.
All right. BPR, Blue Ridge Public Radio. Love it.
Blue Ridge Public Radio. What? I got a cat opening cabinet doors over here.
What?
What?
Put that on the stream. Is it a ginger cat?
He's not a ginger cat.
Oh.
He's a. I think they call it tuxedo cat. Was somebody telling me they call it tuxedo, black and white?
Oh,
Because I have one cat that's black and white and one cat that's white and black. I feel like Michelle was the one who told me it was called tuxedo. I could be wrong though. I kind of secretly decided earlier that I was gonna really work on the folds in this guy's clothes and see if I can level up on my clothes folds. So,
Okay.
clothes folds are really hard to do. There's a pattern to them, but it's hard to understand. So usually I just get reference and then just copy the reference. Tuxedos are mostly black with white chest. Okay, well then I have one white tuxedo cat. Oi! Oh, I see what he's doing. And then I have one, right, that dude. There you go. And then I have one that's white and black, but what is he? He's not a tuxedo? Could he be a reverse tuxedo? They're the same kind of cat, whoever they are.
Maybe he's like a swimming trunks cat. Like
There you
if
go.
the black is just around their hips, they call that a swimming trunks.
Maybe he's a Saturday night leisure suit cat.
If it's just on his head, then he's a hat cat.
He's a cow
and
cat.
if it looks right on his head and it's also right beneath his nose, it's a Hitler cat.
Whoa.
Have you not seen that? Have you not seen that site where it's all cats that look like Hitler?
No.
It's hilarious. Some are striking. Just they've got the perfect black spot beneath their nose and the perfect black color in their head, like their hair is parted.
Oh, okay. So it's like one further than like what you would typically think.
Yeah. It's cats that look like Hitler.com.
Okay. I'll look it up later.
Okay. Oh, they're called Kittlers.
All right.
Yeah, here we go. Is this appropriate to link? I mean, there's nothing wrong with cats that happen to look like Hitler. We're not over here promoting Hitlers.
Well, just as long as it's clear that we don't condone Hitler.
I'll type
If
that
that
into
needs
the
to be
chat.
said.
We don't condone Hitler.
Yeah.
There. Now it's been said.
We got to make sure that's clear, you know?
Yeah. That way, if somebody is later reading this chat, they don't think, wow, they really condone Hitler. Because now we clearly don't.
We're fucked. I think that's going to come back and haunt us. Whoa. We do condone cats, though. You should say that.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
We heartily endorse cats.
Yeah. Doing it. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah. You can probably even get like random Kittlers. I think this.
What happened? My cat. My cat is changing the fucking scenes on me. Dude. He's right here. And he's like, he found a pipe cleaner in the cabinet, and now he does this. He wants to play with this pipe cleaner. And he's like all over my desk. Sorry guys. I'm going to have to BRB.
Okay.
But I'm leaving the camera on.
All right. So oh, it really put me on the spot here. All right,
I'm going to go back to the chat.
Yeah, this is a good time to talk about. Oh, he's almost a little Kittler. No, but it goes over his eyes. It's kind of a. Oh.
He's a
There it
big.
is.
Boom.
Oh. So he was playing on the desk and was hitting your buttons?
Yeah, he was changing scenes on my stream deck. Sorry guys, I know this is a little bit of a distraction, but if you guys don't like cats, I don't know what to do. We just said we condone cats.
Yeah. That's a fact. Fact of the stream.
All right, well I'll have to leave
Michelle
it up to him
said
to bring.
He's a tuxedo.
He's definitely a tuxedo cat? Okay.
But I think he's a vintage French cafe waiter cat.
All right.
Because he's got like a little beret on his head. He's got some black and white shirt on.
He's kind of like a revolutionary cat.
Yeah.
I got to make some big moves here. I feel like I'm trifling around a little bit too much. I've also got way too many layers. Shit.
Yeah. Do the clouds. Do the fog. I'm helping. Now let me think about. I'm going to ask a question that adds more information.
Ask me if I did these dumb spikes on a wrong layer, so I have to like get rid of them now manually.
Did you do those spikes on the wrong layer? Those dumb spikes?
Yes I did, my friend. Yes I did.
Oh my god. Wow. I'm not even sure which spikes you mean. You mean the feathers?
Yeah, I was trying to put the feathers on his head, and or I did put feathers on his. It's okay, man. I'm just trying to keep talking. Just trying to keep the conversation going. All right, so we are gonna put like a little bit of plume right here. It'll be in layers. Now I have to get rid of them manually. Yep.
Wow, that sounds tough.
Well, you
I
guys,
guess you just paint over them.
Well, yeah, I could. Yeah, it's not. I know it's not a big deal, but I did kind of ruin the silhouette of his head by doing that, putting that on the wrong layer. But I'll get it back. I think we're gonna give him some spidery eyes. Shiny black eyes. This is good because this is what I do every time. Like when I import a 3D model, I always am too careful to mess it up for a good period of time. Like I'm afraid to really start in on it, and so I kind of like slowly have to dip my toe in, and then sooner or later, by the end of it, it's usually like looks way different. But I have to break through this like membrane of like not giving a shit if I mess up the 3D model anymore. And I believe that it's time to stop messing around and start really finishing this painting.
Ooh, black eyes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him like shiny black eyes, like a spider, like an insect.
Okay.
He's a mutant.
Cool. Maybe do like a texture or something on them, like what are spider eyes
Actually
called? What's that?
Well,
texture?
they make different kinds. But I was thinking what I would try is give him like a feather textured head. Like that's what I started trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? And then for contrast, make these really shiny spider eyes, like almost like they're like this. See? Really super reflective, and yeah, that's what I want to do.
Cool.
And oh, you know what? I also found this cool pattern for his beak that might tie in a little bit better with the red claws. You guys tell me what you think. So, try something like this toucan dinosaur type thing, where it's like red and then it fades into black. I know we started out as a seagull, but I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
I want to try to tie these colors together.
Yeah, that looks like almost looks like a dangerous beak. It like the shape of it seems more dangerous than the flat bill like you've got now.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant, changing the shape of the beak?
No, doing the colors. I don't think I'm going to change. I might change the shape of the beak, but I'm not. But I like that for the colors because I'm trying to. I want to tie the red together to the claws.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And at first I thought, just like the iconic beak is like a yellow beak especially when you're thinking about a seagull, right? Which is what we first thought of. But I don't want to do a yellow beak because I want to do I want to do warm colors back here. Okay, so that's one strike against having an orangey yellow beak. Also, these red crab claws, I think would look cool with a red beak that's kind of like that dinosaur beak with y'all will see, man. Y'all will see. I just got to find my stupid shit that I painted on. All right, that's the front grunge. This is called Dude Clothes. This is more, okay. Get rid of that, first of all. I keep losing my freaking layers. There we go.
When do you decide to name your layers?
When they start confusing me and I have enough patience to name them. Sometimes I'm really unmotivated to name them because it's so tedious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'm like, yeah, you know how much easier and better my life would be if I just named these layers? Before the stream tonight, I went through and named them and then threw some out. That I wasn't using.
Yeah, for some reason it always seems like organizing a Photoshop file as you go is the most tedious thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I paint, usually it's, I don't want to, I just want to make a new layer and not think about it. And then at some point, I have to think about it, and that's when I think about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Kind of like your boy Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
What did he not think about?
He's always nice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Until it's time to not be nice.
Right. And how
So that's
does
what
he
I
know
do.
when it's time to not be nice?
Well, it's usually when some big goofball like throws a wild punch at him or pulls out a knife, like that like a switchblade, you know, like the classic bar fight switchblade.
Yeah.
That's usually a good
I always
sign.
wanted one of those. But are they still illegal? That's one of those things that it seems like they probably made illegal in 1950 because greasers.
Right. Greaser panic. Because
Yeah.
back then they thought they could make stuff illegal and people would just be okay with that. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I know that I definitely know that I know lots of people that have those kinds of knives that are spring loaded. But then again, you know me, man. I run with a pretty tough crowd.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All types of knives. Every kind of knife. You got the spring loaded, you got the butterfly,
Oh yeah.
you got the whatever, not spring loaded, but the new kind of fast knife.
Flippy open ones.
Yeah, flippy open ones.
Well, they're the ones that flip open. They go shoink. Wait, where's the camera? They go shoink, shoink by a button. I'm not sure if those are illegal, but I know that the ones, this classic switchblade, where it's like the knife is spring loaded and it comes out of the handle.
Yeah.
Because you can stick those up against somebody and pull the trigger and it stabs them into them.
Yeah, I mean, they might be illegal because they're a terrible, dangerous design. They might not have anything to do with grease or panic.
That's true. They stab people and probably stab people in the private parts all the time.
Yeah, seems dangerous just to have one in a pocket.
Yes.
Now, I definitely had a switch comb though back in the hair days.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Always
I have a
cool.
switch comb. I actually have a switch comb glued right next to my head inside my hat right now because that's also where I keep my switch comb. In my hat.
You keep a lot of stuff in your hat. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive until something like this happens, you know?
Yeah.
then
guess
it's
that's
really
true.
embarrassing.
I guess maybe they should have legalized hat glue.
Well, it's like you don't put your hat glue and your switch comb together inside your hat and then forget about it and put your hat on.
Good rule to live by.
Well,
Like it.
I wish I would have learned it a little earlier, right? Before I glued my hat and my hat comb to my head.
Yeah.
This cat's out of his mind, man. Poor guy. He's so bored. Like, I took my cats out earlier. He's just staring
You just
into
gave him
space. Like, he's just trying to... He's just trying to make me feel bad. I'm not going to look at him anymore.
Did he hear us talking about Ginger Cat Appreciation Day? Is that what it is?
Could be. I'd say that's probably pretty likely. They're illegal, but swords are legal. Yeah, right?
Apparently August the 8th was just International Cat Day. Regular Cat Day.
I don't think this guy would have a mustache. I think he's clean shaven, probably.
Probably, yeah. That was the fashion of the time.
Yeah, back in the day,
Yeah.
he probably had short hair. I really just used this. I used this head because it was the head I had handy at the time. To quickly get something in here. Let's see about this guy. I wanted to find our friend, the garbage man. Here he is. See what kind of face he's got. Because he's got a nice face. He's got like a nice 50s guy face. He's actually got a little mustache.
The guy you modeled this off of?
The guy whose outfit I modeled.
Yeah, okay.
I just, I remember when we looked for a kind of a garbage man outfit.
Yeah. Excuse me a moment. I'll be right back.
All right. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Maybe I will give him a little mustache. It's actually a little bit funnier to give him a little mustache. If you're me and you have a weird sense of humor. You love knives? All knives that flip open on a spring are switchblades. I thought switchblades were, okay. I thought switchblades were limited to the knives that come out of the base. But I mean, I'll defer to you because I definitely don't know. Like, for sure. All right, guys. I just gotta All right, I'm going to flatten this down.
I'm back.
Is the mutant female? I don't know. I didn't really decide. I just thought it was I saw these posters where the trope was like the monster carrying a lady. And so I thought it would be funny to make it a garbage man since it takes place at the dump. I don't think the mutant has necessarily traditional stuff.
When you moved your camera earlier, you put yourself out of frame.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yep.
So you guys tell me, you think I should try to wrap this up this week, or are you guys getting bored of watching me paint this after this week?
Not me.
I'm asking for a reason.
I think it's personally, I think it's a really interesting subject. I think it's
cool.
It's a difficult one.
What's that?
I think it's difficult, but a good subject.
Okay, cool. Ethel says no. I think she's saying no. The only reason why I ask was just to, figure out how much more detail I'm going to put in it. It just kind of matters, or how much further we take it. I'm not convinced this beak should be red yet, but I like how it matches. We'll see. Kind of looks like a rooster now. It reminds me of a rooster. I think it's kind of cool though. The blue and the I know it's red, white, and blue. He's got blue skin, red exoskeleton parts, and then white feathers. That probably means I would change this guy's coveralls to a warmer color. Yeah. What's that?
It could be a metaphor after the fact.
For America? Or for France?
Yeah. Yeah,
It'll be a
either
metaphor
really.
for France, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something about France and garbage, huh?
Yeah.
Trash
I guess
news,
it's
huh? What are you trying to say about France?
Oh man, I guess it's hard to make something red, white, and blue without people thinking that you're making some kind of statement, which I'm definitely not. I don't think so. I just want to make a monster. But no, I think you're right. People might think that, but we'll figure it out. By the end, we're just moving ahead. That's what we do.
Yeah, Tommy Hilfiger's been doing it for like 40 years. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. Plus, these colors are everything's subject to change. We can probably make them offset enough from the real red, white, and blue where you won't even think about it.
Yeah.
Once I get the sky color, I'll be able to put the highlights in here and they'll be real cool. Let's see. This is obviously like a moon, but let me think for a second. All right, what should I do next? Really want to flatten all this down.
What does flattening it down get you? Are you just tired of dealing with layers?
I'm tired of dealing with layers. I like to flatten it down so I can start working with edges more and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like you just get sick of turning on. I can't get any momentum because I keep having to find the layer that a part's on. So once I get to a certain point, I want to work on as little layers as possible. But I also don't want to screw myself, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like to get rid of layers as soon as possible, just so I can be free, man. Be free to ride my machines and get loaded.
Yeah. My man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. What machine?
Oh, that's some. I've been watching cult movie documentaries, and like that's like one of those classic biker movies. Peter Fonda. What is the name of that movie?
Easy Rider?
No, it's not Easy Rider. It's like a. Roger Corman made a couple of, biker gang movies.
Okay.
One of the first biker gang movies that there was like a genre for a little bit of time in those days.
Yeah.
And it's also a sample at the beginning of a Mudhoney song, which is a band that I like.
The Wild Angels?
Sounds about right. Look up that quote, and then you can perform it if you feel prone.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll set the scene. You wasn't Fonda, Peter Fonda? Wild Angels. That sounds about right. Documentaries about cult movies, like this era of Hollywood, just make me feel good for some reason. I just like watching them.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's 67 trip.
We want to be free to ride our machines, and then all the people are. I think he's like in a courtroom talking to a judge. It's like the climax of the movie, and the judge is like, "What do you want?" And then Peter Fonda's like, "We want to be free, man. We want to be free to ride our machines, and we want to get loaded." And then everybody cheers.
Yeah. We want to have a good time, and that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
I found the quote.
There you go.
Unfortunately, this website... Oh, there it is. The Wild Angels.
Wild Angels, we were right.
Cool. I have to check that out. It's considered fresh.
Oh, really?
Ooh, Ethel was not fond of him.
Nope. You're in thin ice, Ethel.
Oh, and Michelle's been saying Wild Angels for some amount of time now.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
I guess I need to be looking in the chat. Smooth by Aphelion. Aphelion, so this is the artist that I bought this whole catalog. What you're currently listening to. So let's see if I can find that song amongst my catalog.
My first thought was Yellow, but don't know yet.
Oh, goodness.
What's going on?
None of the songs in this album have any names,
Hell yeah.
but they must have metadata because my search found this album when I searched for Smooth. Either way, I like this guy.
Right on. Yeah, I always kind of notice this song when it comes on. Seems like something's assing up. Are we good? The stream good? Stream's going strong.
Yeah, there's some audio weirdnesses, but I don't think it's worth stopping the stream over. It's like a loose wire type thing, like it's going in and out of mono and stereo.
Really? Okay, I know what that is. That's this stupid cable. I need to replace this cable. Tell me if that's better.
You'll have to talk for. I mean, we'll just have to keep going.
Yeah,
It
just tell.
stops happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, this is looking real crazy. This yellow is making me angry right now, so I'm gonna turn it off for now. I'm gonna bring it back later. What
Ooh,
else
that
we got?
yellow's spooky.
Yeah, it feels kind of like dusk, which is pretty cool. See if we can get this lime green in here. It's probably going to make me mad. Yep, makes me mad.
That is tough to pull off with the
We'll
other
figure it.
colors.
Yeah, I know. I think we'd have to mute it. You can make it work. You just have to desaturate it a lot.
What's interesting is when you highlight it and it turns purple. That purple looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the yellow, brownish yellow stuff, probably.
I think it's probably the black and the purple, but I think you're right. That looks like Misfits or something. We'll keep that for a minute. Can't do that? Alright, let's try to do it like this. Alright.
Ooh, what is that?
I know, that looks really cool.
What was it?
I just put a huge. I basically did this, which is put the hue saturation. I did an adjustment to this lettering, just to see what it looks like if it matched this. The colors definitely match, but I'm not sure about it yet. I'm not ready to make any big decisions like that yet. Or I'm just, slowly working my way up to the decisions. And then this is just kind of like, which we actually might use because it's like I do this a lot with paintings where I just do like a screen. Let's try soft light. That makes it too dark. Let's try normal. Turn it down a little bit.
Is that to give it like a nighttime look?
It's just usually like I'll do something like this to unify the colors. Because if you just add like here's a trick that is really cool. I'll show you guys. Or at least I think it's pretty cool. So what I did was I just duplicated all the layers. Now I'm going to go up to filter. And a lot of times this will work. Like if you have a lot of colors that seem like they're not singing with each other, you go to blur and then average, and it just takes an average, right? And it just makes a color. And then you can start playing around with some of these overlays. And it just adds just a little bit of like an overlay to all the colors in the thing, and it just pushes them just toward each other a little bit. It's a real subtle effect,
cool.
but it makes your colors harmonize a little better. It's real subtle, but pretty much all it does is it adds this average color to everything, pretty much. This is the average of the whole thing, and so you could almost say, like, okay, this is the ambient light, you could almost say, like the color of the light, and then you can use a soft light. I don't even know if you can tell on the screen, but it just changes things a little bit. So that's a little tip.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell.
All right, but I'm not going to do that right now. Ugh, you know how I roll. I like to do things and then take them away. And then think about bringing them back later. Oh, man. See, this is why I hate layers. I confuse myself. I'm easily confused. I'm not very bright. You guys know that.
Yes, and that's fine.
Yes. There you go. Perfect.
We're okay with it.
Perfect timing for that that improv moment. All right. All right, that's it. I've got to flatten this shit down. I've had it.
Do it. You can always copy the file, right? Back the whole file.
Yeah, I usually duplicate. I usually duplicate stuff and then do it. All right, so here's the whole 3D, what was once the 3D model. Here is the foreground. I know this isn't super fun, but at least I'll pull it out here so you guys can see what I'm doing, so you won't be completely left out. Here's the 3D model. I'm going to get rid of this because I think we pretty much decided we're going to put fog here. We call that the foreground. Front birds.
I see we're going with the Rob Liefeld approach to feet.
No,
Have we talked about him before?
Yeah.
Yeah. He always hides feet behind stuff in scenes.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to draw feet.
Feet and hands really suck. I've been practicing them a lot lately. I won't shy away from the feet when I get there. He's going to have some real shoes on. But it's true. I do, like... Okay. I don't hide them, but I do simplify them because I don't... I honestly, when you're doing illustration, or at least the way that I do illustration, I think you make decisions on what's important to the story of the illustration and what isn't. And then you bring attention to the important stuff by the techniques you use, the painting techniques you use. And then you push everything else back by, pushing it back with different techniques. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't know the techniques, but it makes sense to me.
Okay, well, yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that the techniques are like, okay, here we go.
Michelle asked, is the average thing in Photoshop?
Yeah, it's under filter, blur. Hold on, I gotta be able to get it right. Filter, I gotta turn the layer on. Blur, and then average right there.
And it blurs, like it's not like one of the other blurs where it's a certain distance of blur. It just straight up blurs the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like just one of the blur filters, and what it does, it probably just calculates every pixel in the page and then blurs it to the point where they're all the same color. So it's not necessarily like a blur per se. All right, I gotta concentrate just for a second to figure out. Get rid of that. Dude clothes. Front birds. Going to get a little tricky. All right, I'm going to keep the then what do I do? I usually a lot of times I'll do like a filter, like soft light works sometimes, but it tends to darken things a lot. So sometimes, depending on what color ends up being the average, it darkens a lot. Then you can mess with the opacity to lessen the effect. You could probably also take this color, and since this is really what you're thinking about here is the hue, where this color is on the color wheel, which is right here, this orangey color. So you could probably take this color and make it lighter or darker or even more saturated or less saturated, and it'll still have the same effect. But like, let's try it. Let's try an experiment. Let me see. Let me put a brightness filter on this, make this brighter, and then put this on soft light. Still has a similar effect. I mean, I don't like it as much, but it still pulls the colors closer together. See how this has a little bit of orangey tint to it now? And everything is pulled a little bit more toward that orange color. Let's see what happens when we turn the brightness down. So that makes it deeper, but it keeps the hue. So pretty much it's what it is it's the hue. You could probably change this to color. That might actually be your best bet if you really want to push the colors and just use the colors, because I don't know if you knew this or not, but the color filter is if you just want to apply this. This doesn't deal with saturation. Well, it deals with saturation and hue and not value. So you can change it to color and then color with any color, and it won't affect the value. See, this brightness filter doesn't do anything because the color filter. So then you can take
complicated.
You could take this. It's just kind of like color theory. I mean, after you work with it for a while. So like this is really the best bet right here. You see how it's it just makes everything more uniform. It looks like it's all living in the same world now, right?
Yeah.
So like then you get rid of this. Like I hate this now. All right, so we're gonna definitely do something like that. But see, this is this pulp illustration? I don't know. This is more like a more like I would do for one of my other illustrations, because a lot of times I desaturate stuff. So, anyway. Yeah, totally. It works. It works. Works well. I like doing stuff with color. All right, where was I? Let's see. This. I'm gonna keep this. See, like it desaturated that and turned it to a purpley color. See, it just seems like the colors just sing with each other so much better now. But I don't know if that's the effect I want or not.
I could see going there and then making things pop back out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be more
Yeah.
work though. I don't know.
No, it crossed my mind. Because see, this is what's called a layer mask, right? So you can paint in this. See how it's all white? If you put black in here, it will create a mask. I'll show you. So I'm gonna paint black. See over here, the color's black, and then it'll bring back the original. Oh wait, hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Confusing myself. Okay, so this is the one that's actually affecting the layer. Let's see. Make a mask, and then so like I can paint on that. The effect's really subtle in this case, but like say I wanted to. I'll give you a better example just so I can show you. All right, so you see how much darker this is now, right?
Okay.
So I can paint black in here, and this layer doesn't affect anything anymore.
It's almost like you're erasing with the black.
Yeah, it's like I'm erasing this layer and making it transparent on these parts where I'm painting black in. See?
And what if you painted or can you paint another color that's not black?
This just goes by value, so you could paint another
Okay.
color, but it really only cares about the value. See how it turned? I know it's probably super tiny for you. So halfway
I can
between
see it,
black
yeah.
and white, halfway between black and white will like halfway get rid of it.
Okay, cool. I haven't messed with masks too much.
The old posters had bright light writing. Yeah, definitely. I think designer wise, I like this a lot better at the moment, just because I like using saturated colors. Desaturated colors. I just do that. But so we might be able to bring our lime green in here now. Because everything else is desaturated, you can choose an accent color. Let's see, let me just duplicate this. Oh, shit. Just bring this, stop it. Let me bring this up to the top. And then let's see. Are these still split up, front and back? Damn, I guess not. Oh, no. All right, how can I do this? Well, yeah, I'll do it with hue saturation filter. Let's see. Maybe the outline, the writing, lime green and purple. Yeah, maybe. Well, I want to just see what happens if I just turn that lime green color. It's kind of hard. See how it's not really like a bright color. You can't make something bright and super saturated. But I will say it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb as much anymore. I don't know if I love it, but it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb as much anymore, just because all the other colors are very desaturated. So like your eyes forgive you for putting one saturated color in it. You know. You like the green? You like this color? Okay, well. Does look pretty cool. I've got so many freaking layers going on now that I'm confusing myself, though. Let's all right. We're going to keep that. We're going to toggle it on and off a million more times before we decide. Ugh. All right. We'll just turn off the text for a little bit and keep painting. It gives us stuff to think about, though. It's not stark bright. Yeah, and it's also like you can just get rid of you can get away with like one saturated color in a very desaturated painting. So, I mean, in the back of my head, I was also thinking making these really lobstery red. So if I do that, I don't know if the green's going to play as much anymore.
Apparently, I've been on mute for a while.
Yeah, I noticed you were quiet. Thought maybe you BRB'd or AFK.
No, I moved my microphone and must have hit the button. I was saying some really great stuff. I'm sorry you missed that.
Try red for smells like horror. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just. Yeah, I'll try that in a minute. I want to paint a little bit and think about it. Let it sink in a little bit. But we'll try some red. We'll put it through the whole spectrum. I really like using those hue saturation filters because you can kind of mock up anything you want. See, now I've got this screening everything, so I'm just like, I was trying to fix all my layers so I wasn't as confused, and now I've just made like 93 new layers. I hate these feathers, but I can't get rid of them. When I get rid of them, I start hating everything else. I think it's probably just because something bright on his chest is making it look better. Like a rotten tomato is thrown at the sky. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like a bloody red. Yeah, we'll figure out the color of that. What I've been trying to do for like what feels like the past
Oh, Kimberly's here somewhere.
I was trying to bring back this black.
Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Kimberly's around where she was around. I noticed that she closed all 3 rings.
Oh, she might be busy lapping you.
Yep.
Sounds like her. So competitive.
Yeah.
Not really. I guess I shouldn't make jokes like that because many of you don't know my wife at all.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever I say becomes the truth.
I guess that's true, but I'll say that she's there. I don't know. Well. Yeah, I guess that's true because I know her, so I knew you were joking.
Yeah. You know,
Sometimes
strangers on the internet.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that people take things pretty seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
This poster keeps getting darker and darker, and I don't know. All right, I'm gonna make these crab claws a little brighter. First, what I have to do. I'm going to put these layers back over here. Oh, wow, it's 8:15.
Oh, how long were you thinking about going tonight?
Well, I figure if we go till about 8:30, it'll give us time to raid somebody and stay for a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. Michelle said she'd be back around 8:30. I can start looking for people to raid.
I missed that Michelle left.
She went to eat dinner.
Yeah, it did have to be 8:30 on the dot, but just thinking. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff.
And go on. Name one thing you're thinking about.
Like, I'm trying to make too many decisions for this painting at one time, and it's making me confused because we already know that I'm easily confused. I'm just going to commit to this. F it. So now that's all one part. Got the mountain in the background. There's some grungy birds. This is all backup stuff. Move that down here. Let's just, what if we just were crazy and we just decided to do something nuts, like make this lime green?
I think almost any background color is going to work out if the moon complements it. Like, I can think of so many horror movies where it's some tinting or another.
Yeah.
Blue, green, purple, yellow, like
Yep.
red.
Yeah, I was looking.
Yeah,
I was looking.
Okay.
Why is he carrying the garbage guy? He's just carrying the garbage guy because there's just a trope of monsters carrying people. So I thought it would be funny to make him a garbage man. That's all. It's actually just absurd. There's no real reason for it. I like absurd stuff. You know, I usually do pretty absurd stuff. So that's it. Just no real reason. Actually, I think a couple weeks ago, did I send out like some made up thing in the newsletter? Like, this guy was a scientist and he got demoted to the garbage dump for doing really dumb experiments.
Looking for it now. I seem to remember reading something about this painting.
But it was a lie. I mean, it was just made up. It's really just because it's absurd. He loves the garbage guy because he brings him garbage. There you go. He thinks the garbage guy is his soulmate because the garbage guy is into garbage, and he's a garbage mutant. He's a trash mutant. Right now, his overall whole everything is disappointing me. He's disappointing me. Just slightly. I've been trying to figure out settle on a color for the sky so I can make these highlights trying to be correct. Actually, yeah. We'll fix them later. If needed. If they don't look right. They should actually be just reflecting every color.
Like an oil slick?
Yeah, well, all the other color, like they're reflective, so they're reflecting, like light is coming from everywhere and bouncing. And you see reflections of, like reflective surfaces like metal and stuff.
Like a mirror.
Yeah, even like the water. Like if you could look at a lake, really what you're seeing is a reflection of the sky. So it's
iridescent, Eva says.
Yeah, iridescent is when it like messes with the light that's hitting it and turns it into all the colors like a prism. Which is kind of like where I showed you guys the spider eyes.
Yeah.
I think that's what made me. Why can I never drag this fucking window? There we go. The spider eyes, see how there's probably a light shining, or this might be Photoshop, but there's a light shining. Like this might be a doorway, like a reflected light with an open doorway. Just does a cool effect. And they do look kind of iridescent too, because all those like purpley, but so I'm trying to stay away from making too many color decisions, because really, right now is the time to make the lights and darks play off each other before we really settle on colors. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do with this. In other words, what's light and what's dark. The values.
Okay.
And then we can think about colors more But yeah, I want to try to get some pink in there. But then we've got this thing that dulls everything out, so. That doesn't necessarily mean it's got to be there all the way to the end. Alright, I just want to paint this so it looks like I painted it. I just want to paint it so to get rid of some of the 3D effect. Make it look like I touched it. Which I did. I think make it get really dark at the end. And then reflective. Like this is a beak, so this is probably also going to be kind of shiny. I got a lot of gold. I got a lot of gold. I wonder if I made these white, if they'd look less like bats and more like seagulls. We could try that.
I don't know. It's like the shape of the wing, really, that's doing it for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely the shape of the wing, but I think the fact that it's black,
yeah,
helps it
that's
a lot.
fair.
But yeah, definitely, man. See if I can get the values working a little bit better to my liking, then the colors won't matter. Or they won't... The colors will matter, but the hues will be a little bit less of an issue in my mind. Should probably make this dark. And then make this like... I keep trying to bring these feathers back. These little spiky things are like pretty cool, but never walking the mud flats again. Yeah, I can give this guy clam diggers. Right? Right?
Clam diggers?
Yeah. High pants to wait around at low tide to dig for clams.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, rubber. Those rubber overall things.
Yeah. Or just roll up your pants like we used to do. Right? So I like to do, I don't like to make a whole lot of decisions. See, it's like, now it's like, oh wow, it looks cool without the moon. So I try not to get stuck on too much stuff. Because if we didn't put that moon there, we could probably make it look more like a dump. Like, put a pile of garbage back here.
Yeah.
Get rid of these.
Probably have the moon behind the pile of garbage and higher up and to the right.
Could do,
You
yeah.
wanted both.
Well, I think we're teetering on the brink of having too many things in here. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying that, like, my instinct is that it's either that, and then, yeah, maybe we can sneak the moon in like that at the end. And I like the big circle, but maybe I just like it because it's a shape that cuts up the background. Maybe a pile is just as good. Maybe we like it just because it's a shape back there breaking up the backgrounds. And it doesn't matter if it's a circle or a lump. All I know is that I'm sick of layers, man. Foregrounds. This is the subject. Fuck. Where's this one? Where's this? Auto select. This one. Give me this. What is it selecting for fuck's sake? Give me this. Get rid of that. Okay, I'm back. Put the lump with tin can sticking up. Thud the moon behind. The lump can be a silhouette. Maybe so, yeah. We got birds coming back, all kinds of stuff. So I'd like to finish this thought real quick, though. I know what you're saying, though. Make the lump black in front of the moon or a different color. I think it's going to work better with the light, the background to be a little lighter, but I could be wrong. Oh, my God. Where is this fucking line now? I know I'm cussing a lot, but it's because I cuss a lot. Welcome back, Michelle. You're just in time for me to freak out because I am still effing around with layers. I just wanted to try a little bit of a visual experiment to see if I probably have to put too much shit. What are those trash bags? I don't know. I think I'm probably might just have to think on that part for a little bit. I think I've got a little bit of decision fatigue tonight.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot going on here.
Missed all the cussing. Yep. I did cuss a lot. You guys should know that about me by now. It's nothing personal. See, it's like, you see what I mean? It's almost like, it's probably because I've been looking at that moon since the beginning, but it's like it's a relief that when it's gone. And the reason why is because there's just so much stuff. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's something to consider. Cool. Who are we going to raid? I'm going to try a new way tonight. Michelle, and I think it's going to work. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to raid on my phone. And that way, when we get transferred over, I can just put in my headphones and then I'm there. I'm at the raid. Wait. Can I do that? No, I'm not going to do that. What do you do? Michelle, can you explain to me what you do when you raid? What are the steps? Like you raid. I mean, I understand the concept of it, but how do you end the stream? Do you turn off OBS while you're also saying hello in another chat? While you're also trying to turn the audio on your PC so you can hear them call you up while you're watching your stream so it transfers you over? Like, what am I doing wrong that I keep, like, just missing it? Are these good questions, Jonathan? I think you might be gone.
In the sense that, are you adding... Am I gone? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Oh. In the sense that you're adding information along with the question? Seemed informative. Well, I guess it was more just a very detailed question. Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay. I didn't really know you were going to think about it that much, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Thank you for the real answer. I thought you were just going to do a joke answer or something. Okay, there are two of us, so I have the stream running on my laptop, and Dan is handling the OBS stuff. You go over to the raid and turn up your volume. Right, so this is a two-person thing for you guys. Me, I'm trying to turn off the stream while I'm watching the stream, and I don't know why, but I don't go over to the grade. I tried that last week. Open a second tab and watch yourself. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll be watching on my phone. I'll be watching my stream on my phone. And then I'll put the raid in on Twitch on here. And then I know that since I'm watching on my phone that the stream will transfer over to the person we're raiding over here on my phone. Then I just put in my headphones and I can hear right away. That's how we'll do it. This is in this painting, speaking of changing the subject abruptly, this painting is in that phase, right? That special phase where it's kind of sloppy. A lot of competing ideas. When I turn those birds on, I fall in love. But I don't know if they're really going to serve the composition in the end. Hello, how's it going, Mr. 6 Volt? Yeah, we're just getting ready to raid, end the stream and raid somebody. But yeah, tonight we're working on a B-movie monster poster. And I'm like, we're trying to make a million decisions to try and get it right. Mr. 6 Volt, is Mr. 6 Volt's name Steve? I guess you two know each other. Michelle was just teaching me how to raid again for the 8th or 10th week in a row. One of these days I'm going to do it. Really, I'm half kidding, but it does really seem like something so simple as a raid I can't like figure out. It drives me crazy that we can't figure out. I can't figure out what color the sky should be, but. Steve is your IRL friend? Oh, cool. Well, Steve, welcome. Thanks for coming, man. How you been doing tonight? What are you up to? Lost my stylus. Here we go. Do you think we should... I don't know. I just want to see what happens if I make this sky plain old blue. Like a gray blue, like it's dusk at the dump. This color. Looking for painting ideas for your class? Are you taking a painting class of some kind? Like what kind of painting class? Tell me about it. Yeah, we're halfway looking for maybe somebody to raid. Painting 2 at university. Are you going to school for art related field? Is it just like a paint whatever you want type of thing, or are there like parameters for the assignment? I never went to art school, so I'm like, well, I went to school for graphic design, so I did take a couple illustration classes and stuff. But I never took studio art. It's awesome. It's awesome. Well, if you ever want to let us know if you ever want to like post some of your stuff in the stream or post your portfolio or whatever. But yeah, I think probably we're gonna, let's see. Real Fun Studio is an art stream. I'll let you guys pick. I feel like I take up a lot of time effing around with buttons every week. So you guys pick and I'll trust you. Instagram is same as your username? I think my vision is getting worse, guys. It's not because I'm old, because I'm like super young.
Why is that?
Oh, nice. All right, wait, I gotta log in first. Why is what?
Why do you think your vision's getting worse?
It's not because I'm getting old. That's definitely why, not why. Followed Steve.
Must be all the hot dogs you're eating.
Oh man, the hot dogs are making my life
Shorter
36
and better.
Yeah, 36 minutes off my life. Shit.
But man, worth it, right?
Yes.
Bet a foot long takes 45 off.
Right? You guys check out Steve's Instagram. Actually, that's to one particular post that I like. But there's like a couple of WIP shots in here that are pretty cool. Oil. This I like this walking through the process of this oil painting. That's cool. All right, so we're going to raid Real Fun Studios. I'm going to switch back to the chat. So take one more look at this. Tonight we are going to look at this and fix everything. I married a trash mutant. We're going to fix everything this week. I think it's a pretty good... We get. Let's see how much progress we made. And then I'll switch over to chat. One more thing. I know I keep saying one more thing. This is where we started tonight. Wow, that seems like 100 years ago, doesn't it? This is where we started.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
wow.
this? And this is where we are now. A lot of progress being made. Still a lot of work,
Yeah.
a lot of decisions to be made for the colors, etc. But the colors aren't really singing with each other. It's really busy right now. It's like busy with a lot of dark colors, so we'll have to think about that. Okay, switching back to chat.
All right. I'm ready. I have not shaved.
You didn't shave in the time. I thought you were going to shave.
That's what I should have done when I took that break.
You should have shaved. That would have been great if you like shaved all your facial hair off. And then when you came back, you were completely. Or do they make bald, like a bald face cap? You know they have like bald caps.
I have no idea.
Can
I'm sure they do.
Can you find something that makes you look like you don't have a beard on your face, and it's got like a hole for your mouth, and it's like you put it over your face, and it looks like you don't have a beard? I'm gonna invent
Instead of a beard, I just have a really fat, rubbery,
really weird,
lower
puffy,
face,
puffy, squishy face. I think that we're gonna kickstart that. All right, so look forward to us kickstarting that prototype next week.
Sounds good.
Bald face mask. The moon has some tones to it that look like the moon. Yeah, there's some stuff with the colors. Definitely. Us guys are goofballs. Well, that's true. They do have masks. Oh, man, there goes our idea. There goes our $1 million idea that we were going to kickstart starting next week.
Have beardless masks.
What do you call it? Bald face mask.
Maybe just like a chin mask.
Chin cap. It's got to have a catchier name than chin mask. All right, we're trying to kickstart this thing. This is our $1 million idea. We got to come up with a better name. Chin mask.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, we're rating.
Right.
Did you? Yeah. So we're gonna copy that.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude! How did you do all this? You're the best, Michelle. Look at that. That's so awesome. I'm gonna copy this message, and then I'm going to. Wait, I'm not gonna do it there. I'm gonna do it here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's because I'm like, for one thing, I'm on the spot, and I keep screwing it up every week, and so now there's extra pressure to not screw it up. I'm all in my head about it. Plus, Michelle, like after the stream, Michelle always gets real mad at me. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't. What happened to you, Jay?
Yeah. I had to sneeze.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to do it on camera and record it to the internet for all times.
That would have been great, though. I have to log into Twitch. Oh, great. So it's going to send me a token. Okay, guys. In 45 more minutes, we'll be ready.
Sweet.
Okay, my Twitch code is Okay. Dun 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 dun. We should raid one of these people that are in the hot tubs, like one of these women that's in a hot tub stream one week, and then like go in there. Just go in there and be like, I don't know, just say the nerdiest stuff. Actually, they would never hear us because there's probably like 600 million people watching that stream. Fucking weirdos. All right, here we go. No, they're not weirdos. They're just, let them do what they want, you know? I'm sorry. I feel like I was being judgmental right then. I feel like I was being judgmental right then. All right, profile image. Dude, I can't even open my chat. Look, we've lost 2 viewers since I've done this. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of, if they wait too long, then really what they're doing is just waiting around to go to another stream that you pick instead of them. So it doesn't really make sense to wait.
That's the fun of the raid. I can't pull up my fucking chat, dude. What the It makes me even more nervous.
Does it make you nervous if I'm looking right at you? Judging
Why can't I open my goddamn chat, guys? It is raid time. Someday. Why can't... Somebody please tell me where the fuck. Okay, there's a little tiny arrow up here. Okay, now I get it.
If you text me a screenshot
Raid.
of the problem. Are we raiding?
No, I got it now. Yeah, we're raiding. We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging in with us. What was the username again? Copy the raid call is copy. Real Fun Studios.
Sweet.
It was a lot of fun tonight, guys. I love you. Real Fun Studios. Steve, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you again. Yeah, I used it. Did it work? Yep. 7 viewers are ready to... Okay. We're going to raid, dudes. All right. Make sure my Twitch is up over here. Okay, love you guys. Later.
Bye.